Congratulations, Mr. Jeffrey, on the fantastic The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. It's one of the few franchises that's consistently, thoroughly good in every movie.
Wow, wow, thank you. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Let's talk about your character, Beetee. I enjoyed your arc this time. Now you're really an important instrument of the rebellion, isn't it?
Yes, well, whereas previously Beetee has been a tool for the Capitol, now he is, yes, an instrument for the rebellion. And you know, I think it's an interesting insight that we play with, is that all of the communication systems and the technology, much of the technology that we see that is used by the Capitol, in suppression of the outer districts, Beetee had a hand in creating. And so now, his task is to break through, to hack into those very systems that he's designed. So, it's an interesting little turnabout. I think he's a guy, as he describes, he did it for the science of it, very much in love with the science, but then realized at some point, that there was something rotten in Denmark, and he needed to play a different type of role as a part of the rebellion.
That's right. One of the things that I love about the movie is its rich political undertones. Did you respond to that as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I love politics. I'm probably overly political to some extent. And so the opportunity to work on a movie, one that my kids and their friends could see, was very appealing. But at the same time, to be able to work on a movie that's directed toward young audiences, but does have these political undercurrents and these themes about social justice and economic justice attached to them, was all the more appealing. But at the same time, these movies are not political only, and I don't think they resonate because of their politics, which is, in a very clever way, fairly ambiguous. I think if you're on the left of center, you can find your way into these movies. If you're on the right of center, you can find, if you're anywhere along the political spectrum, you can find some way to attach yourselves to these storylines. But the reason that these stories and films resonate, I think, is that Katniss' journey is a very, at core, simple and universal one. And it's one that revolves around family, friendship, community, love, and all of these things that we can all appreciate. I say it sometimes that she's very much like Dorothy. She really, she heads off to Oz, but she really just wants to go home. And that's what, Katniss' journey is about, an attempt to, to recreate, reclaim, reestablish home.
That's right. I want to be Toto to her Dorothy.
There you go.
Now, in all the premieres that you've attended, when you talk to the fans, what struck you the most about their love for Hunger Games?
I think it's just how deeply personal fans, fans are about these movies, how they have a deeply personal connection to the characters, to the stories, to us, as a result of our, portraying of these characters. But I think I was most struck in London last Monday when, there were like 5,000 screaming fans out there. It was such a positive, electric environment. And then I kind of turned a corner and I looked in the corner and I saw these young girls who were in wheelchairs, who were there to see the movie for the first time. And I thought, wow, I hadn't really considered that. That there might be someone in the audience who was wheelchair bound, like Beetee in this film, who might look at him and and see something heroic in him. And I thought that was pretty cool. I think what's wonderful about these movies is that there's such a broad landscape of characters that people can attach themselves to any one of them and find something personal and find something uplifting and ideally heroic about about their journey.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Jeffrey. And I am so happy that this movie is dedicated to the late, great Philip Seymour Hoffman. That's the best part for me.
Yes, well, yeah, Phil was a huge member of the family of the Hunger Games, and when he passed away, he left an enormous void at the center of, of all of us, and not one that we could replace, or that could be replaced within the family of actors, globally. But certainly it was appropriate to dedicate this movie to him. He was very committed to the story that we were telling, and to the themes that were involved. He was reading along with me when we were doing Catching Fire, reading these books and saying, "Yeah, that's it, that's it." I mean, he was, he gave everything he had to these movies, as he did in everything that he did, and just he'll, be greatly missed.
Thank you so much again, Mr. Jeffrey. We'll join the revolution together, and come visit us in Palm Springs sometime.
I look forward to it.
All right, bye.